Hello folks, this is vid number 5. This is the second short story about my late friend Eric Lybolt. My friend and co-contractor Rick sent me a note. He had attended high school with Eric. Rick is average build and Eric was more like a Packers linebacker. I guess during gym class playing flag football, Eric stiff-armed Rick and leveled him. Ouch! Anyway, this is another Eric deer story. We planned for me to meet at his house and patrol from there. Part of our responsibilities was to pick up and dispose of roadkill deer. In addition, from April 15th to June 1st, we were to do embryo checks on all doe we picked up. We had to sex the fawns, weigh them, and take a few measurements. We collected and sent in our reports to the biologists for them to review. That is some of the data that was used to determine the antlerless deer license allocations for the coming year. As I pulled up into Eric's driveway, I saw him in the headlights, on his knees in the backyard. I got out with my flashlight and walked over to see what was happening. Eric was up to his elbows in a roadkill deer that was hit just down from his house. He said, "I can't find a fawn in this deer." I noticed a pile of entrails from the deer next to Eric. I also noticed why he couldn't find a fawn. Lying on the pile was the male appendages that Eric himself had removed in order to do an embryo check. I picked up the appendage and cleared my throat. Eric looked up at me, and I could tell if he could, he'd jump into that deer and hide. Remember, this was late spring, and the bucks shed their antlers around March or so. He made me raise my right hand and swear not to tell anybody. I'm sure you all know how far that went. To be fair, we usually had around 125 roadkills a year. Checking for fawns could become automatic after doing 5 or 6 or more in a week. This concludes my second short story about my friend Eric Lybolt. And as always, I wish everyone all the best.